Hey guys, okay, so I think this week I just want to focus on my health journey. I know there's other things that I could be talking about, but because I've really been going hard into trying to like exercise and eat properly, um, it's just kind of on the top of my to-do list right now and the top of my list at the moment. So this is where my space, where I am right now, where my space is. And yeah, I just wanted to come on here and touch on the migraine management. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I've noticed over the past maybe over a year now, I have not been experiencing migraine, and I am a migraine sufferer. I have been a migraine sufferer in the past where I would experience migraine with aura. So I would get the squiggly lines and the nauseous feeling and like blackout, and I'd have to like turn off every light. Don't want to hear any noise, anything like that. I'd get like weird sensations and stuff. So, but I haven't been experiencing that for at least I'd say a good, yeah, over a year now. And there are a few reasons for that. I notice, first of all, when I am at a heightened point where like migraines will come on, and it comes on in specific times of the month, usually when my hormones are kind of, I go in all over the place, and where I would crave a lot of sugar and a lot of junk food. And then there'd be a point where I'm just indulging in it so much. And when I have like too many different kinds of foods, and then all of a sudden I would just feel like my body is at this heightened place for migraine. And I don't know if it's acid or what it is exactly. I would like to maybe go to like a naturopath and get tested. But I just know that my body just feels different. And so at that point, it's when I would have the one trigger food that would just set me off into the actual migraine. And so that's why I know that there's certain foods that I have to stay away from. Foods like almonds, watermelon, bananas, certain kinds of, sometimes caffeine and tea might trigger it. It just depends it depends really like what's going on in my body, but I usually can tell. So some other areas that I noticed I would instantly get a migraine would also be when I would have avocados. Avocados are I love avocados, but unfortunately I can't have them because they trigger migraines for me. And the worst culprit of them all is MSG. So that means Doritos, most processed types of snacks, like packaged snacks, have some form of MSG. I usually try to go with the organic snacks if I'm going to have a snack, and I read the labels and make sure that there's no MSGs. And that will also include some other, they code word some of the MSGs as well, and they call it like natural flavor and all that too. So I look out for that, and I try to keep things as natural as possible. Certain cereals, like I only eat organic types of cereals because I noticed that any kind of mainstream cereal like Post or any of those types, instant migraine. I can't have any aspartame or any kind of stevia. Oh my gosh, stevia is the worst thing. And what else is there? Chocolates and onions. I have a few trigger foods. And not to say that it triggers me all the time. Like I said, it's only when my body is at this heightened place where I've just had too much crap to eat. I maybe haven't been sleeping. I'm just kind of on edge. My hormones are all over the place, and then all of a sudden the trigger happens. So at that point, like I just know that usually when I feel that way, I know right away, okay, I got to detox. I need to cut the sugars. I need to make sure I drink a lot of water, and I have to make sure that I get my sleep. Sleep is so important. If I don't sleep, then I can really just be on the edge. Those are the things that I found that helped me tremendously to just keep the migraines away. I also noticed that if I do feel a migraine might be coming on, then I will take a Tylenol or like a Midol or something just when I'm feeling that little weird spot, and then usually it kind of subsides, that feeling subsides. So that's how I've been able to manage the migraines. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced migraines, if it's something that you've learned to manage. If not, like, how do you cope? Like, what do you do? Are you taking a medication of some sort? I was once prescribed barbiturates from my doctor, but I didn't take them because I took it once and I was out for the whole day. It was just like hours, just knocked out, because that thing was so strong. And at the end of the day, it doesn't get to the root of the problem. It just help, it works when you're having a migraine to just kind of deal with it at the time. Yeah, let me know in the comments. And also, don't forget, like and subscribe. Also, I have recently signed up with Patreon. I am still new to it, so I don't really know too much about it, but it seems like a good thing to be able to get paid for the work that you do. So please go on Patreon. It's patreon.com/KarenJewels. And please, you sign up and be a Patreon, and you get some really cool, some cool benefits from being a member of my Patreon. Okay, so until next, peace.